Hello everybody, my name is Dinkwon and today I'm going to talk about Jerusalem crickets. First, let's talk about its body parts. Well, like our crickets have 3 body parts including head, thorax and abdomen. The head has 2 pairs of antennae and 5 eyes, so like why? Everyone thinks that it only has 2 and they are saying, oh, no, you're wrong, but I'm right, because if you see these 2 antennae, at the middle of it is like 1, 2, 3 more eyes, like that. The thorax has 6 legs and the abdomen is where all the organs are. So where do Jerusalem crickets live? Well, most of you guys think about this Jerusalem, that means it lives in Jerusalem, but no, it lives in the western parts of the United States and parts of Mexico. They're native to the desert southwest and western states and along the Pacific coast. And even though they're named Jerusalem crickets, they're actually not really crickets.
Wow.
Yes.
Why?
Because they're only actually a type of bug. They're only actually called Jerusalem crickets because they are very noisy. Just like crickets. Then their lifespan, they have a short lifespan for 2 to 3 years. But that's still a lot for some animals. For some insects, well, not ants and termites. Okay, let's compare. First, we're going to see about the Jerusalem cricket versus the devil's walking stick, but the Jerusalem crickets will actually just win over tie, because you know what? Devil's walking stick can only live for 2 years, but the Jerusalem crickets live for 2 or 3 years. If they are kept by someone, they'll actually just live for 3 years. But they'll get better. While there are 2 years, they will tie, while the ones 3 years will win. Next, we're gonna compare with ants. But heck, yes, the ants always win. You know what? Because they have 45 years. Wow, that's a lot. But there's even someone out there that's even stronger, living for 16 years, which is a queen termite. Hell, that's you. Next is the giants that are nocturnal, meaning that they rest during the day and are awake during the night. It's just like some other animals like bats or crickets. Like most crickets and cages are staying up at night because they're less predators. And if they're less predators, while it's good to go outside. Yes, they always eat at the night. Next, I'm going to talk about predators. Well, not always an easy night because most. Don't mind about that.
Okay.
Most Jerusalem crickets got hunted and killed by predators. Next, I'm going to talk about the defense. So, if it has lots of predators, can they still defend themselves? The answer is yes. They can bite very hard because you can see these giant jaws. Oh my god, I wouldn't want to be bit by anything. Do you? Do you want to be bit by any insect like this one?
No.
Yes, it bites very hard. I don't think anything about this caption down here.
So is there any other way for them to defend?
There are no other ways. They can only bite, and they sometimes can blend in the ground. But most of the times, they can be easily seen because most of the time they are orange. Some of them are orange. But at the night it's very dark, so they mostly didn't get hunted. Next is their size. Don't care about this because this is just a scam.
Okay.
And down here too. Well, they have females and males are the same length and size, even though the other insects are like the big ones, big females and smaller males. These both are very same. Yes. Like, last I'm gonna talk about its life cycle. Well, every animal has a life cycle. First, they lay eggs. That's like everything. They lay eggs, hatch into young limbs. And hey, I'm gonna have this fast. You know what happens when you live where Jerusalem crickets live at the night? Yes, they always make a loud noise, but not any loud noises. It's even louder than crickets. Normal crickets are are very loud, right? But this Jerusalem cricket is so loud you can hear from 50 feet away. Wow! And then they just molt and molt and molt and molt and molt and molt and molt again. And what is molting? I haven't said it in all my videos, so I'm just gonna talk it now. Molting is like, I'm not here to have an example. Like, some animals molt. If a Jerusalem cricket's skin outside gets too small for them, they will peel this up and grow a new layer of skin protecting them. And after they have finished their growing new skin, they must wait for the new skin to harden, or else on their way it will just be like they'll just like be very soft and is easily killed by predators. Yes. And after the last molt, you can see here, they'll turn into adults like two of these ones, female and a male. So that's the end of this, and bye bye. Thank you for listening.